'cause you were born with mischief in your eyes and fire in your veins.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another tag video. And as always, yes, the wrist brace is still on. Again, recording this on the 4th of February. So, this tag is the How I Read tag, and of course, as always, I was tagged by Christy. So, let's just get into the questions. The first question is, do you have a certain place at home for reading? And I would have to say either my bed, which I also record on. I sit here, my bookshelves are in the background. I actually sleep right next to my bookshelves, and Callie usually sleeps with this pillow right here. But yes, either on my bed or actually out on the couch. The problem with the couch is that we have no lighting in our living room. There is no overhead light. We have 2 small lamps, so I have to turn on the dining room light. And sometimes my parents get a little peeved at it, but again, they understand, so yeah. But my dad gets peeved at it, because then I will go into my room and it annoys the poop out of me, because I'll be getting ready to go turn off the flip the switch for the dining room light, which is right outside my door, and he yells at me to turn off the light. I was about to, but yes, whatever. Number 2, bookmark or a random piece of paper? Definitely a bookmark. I have 2 things full of bookmarks. I have my jar right here that says Nerds Rule on it, that has my special bookmarks, my laminated ones, my favorite ones. Excuse me. But then I have my little penguin, it was a Kleenex box, but once I finished the Kleenex in it, because I'm obsessed with penguins, I took the top off of it and now I use it as a bookmark holder. But that holds my throwaway bookmarks that I use the most, because I don't care if I wreck those ones, so they get beaten up while being transferred in between books and all that. But definitely bookmarks. If I don't have a bookmark on me, of course I'll use a random piece of paper. I do not dog ear pages. So, there we go. Number 3 is, can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter or a certain amount of pages? I can just stop, but at the same time, I really don't tend to. The only time I really usually stop reading is when I'm going to bed, or I'm eating, or using the ladies' room, or when I have to go out somewhere. Usually I might take a book with me, but if I'm going out to do something, I don't tend to take a book with me. So yeah, but I can usually just stop whenever. Number 4, do you eat or drink while reading? It depends on what form I'm reading in. If I'm reading a physical book, I will just drink. I'll either drink my tea or water or soda, whatever I'm drinking at the time. If I'm reading on my Kindle, I don't really care as much, so I will eat too. If I'm reading my Kindle and we stop, we're about to have dinner, I'll actually take my Kindle and read while I'm eating dinner. I am guilty of eating cheese puffs or something while I'm reading a physical book too, though, but I will never use the hand, usually this hand that I'm eating with, to turn a page. I will always turn it with my opposite hand. I do not like my books getting food on them, don't worry. Multitasking is question number 5. Music or TV while reading? YouTube. I've said this many times. Usually during a readathon, when people are asking this, I will usually watch my gaming related videos. I subscribe to a bunch of gamers, so I will usually watch them while I'm reading, because a lot of those, I don't really have to pay attention to them to know what's going on. Usually it's the commentary that, helps me get what's going on in them. So I'll listen to their commentary while, reading a book. So it works out, especially because a lot of the gamers I watch upload 2 to 3 videos a day. Number 6, one book at a time or several at once. Look on my Goodreads. I usually have about 4 or 5 going at a time. Not necessarily I'm reading part of one and then reading part of another, but If I just need a break from a book, I'll pick up another one, or I always have at least one physical book and one ebook going at the same time, because again, I didn't say that in this video, but I said it in another tag, that if I am laying down for the night getting ready to fall asleep, I will read an ebook. During the day I'll usually read a physical book, except right now with this, so yes. Although I'm gonna try push and reading a real book because I want to get through the Shadowhunters this month. But yeah, several at once. Number 7, reading at home or everywhere. Pretty much everywhere. If we're like, usually if we're going somewhere and I'm not with like Brittany, I'll take a book for the car ride over, but then I'll like leave it in the car when we're going to do something. Like, no matter what, every time we go to BJ's, I have a book in the car. No matter what. So, it just, yeah. I would say everywhere, but the majority of my reading is definitely done at home. Number 9, do you read ahead or skip? No. No. If it's like Stars Above, where it's a collection of novellas, I might skip to different novellas if I'm very excited for certain ones. Like, I skipped right to the wedding and read like the first page, and then I wanted to do, I kind of wanted to try to tell what story it was, but no, I don't let myself get spoiled, so I don't really skip ahead in books. I might, what I will do is I will turn to the last page just to see the page number, so I might catch a glimpse of something, but no, I like to know what page the actual book ends on, though, and, you know, because they usually have all the extras and that counts towards the page totals in a book. I like to know exactly how many pages I'm gonna read, though. Number 10 is breaking the spine or keeping like new. Definitely keeping like new. I mean, I understand it happens. I have some books where the spine is broken just from overreading it or something like that, but I try to keep them as like new as possible. But I don't purposely break the spine or anything. Number 11, I am actually incredibly offended by, and that is, do you write in your books? I can't breathe anymore. I breathe out of my mouth, in case you guys didn't know. I do have books with writing on them, but those are the ones that I got at like the used bookstore, so someone else wrote in them. I get incredibly offended by people writing in books. That's not what books are made for, people. If you want to write in a notebook, write in your own book. You know, like, write your own book. Don't write in a published book. Please! Use tabs, do something else, don't actually write in a book. So, that is it for this video, now that I am very ticked off again. So, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, everyone.
'Cause you were born with mischief in your eyes and fire